What's up? We are back at 101.1 The Culture Highs. Everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. Today, I got the pleasure of interviewing my boy, my dog, Blacksun. What's happening with you today,
Man, what's
man?
going on? Going on, man?
Man, it's good to have you here at The Culture.
Yeah,
Um,
good to be here.
I appreciate it, man. And for everybody that don't know, we actually did an interview and I messed it up. I totally messed it up, man.
Cool, man.
So
Stuff happened.
I want to make sure that my bro is represented in the right light. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start it off and kick it off. Tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and give us a little bit about your background.
Well, for those that don't know, my name is Blacksun. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, Eastside to be exact, Roebuck.
East Side.
Yeah, Huffman area to be exact. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm from there, and I've been doing my music thing for a little minute now. So, yeah.
Okay, that was quick, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you feel like you got it all out the first time?
yeah. Well, I don't remember what else I said the first time. To be honest with you.
Well, I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper. So I know you're from the east side. Went to Huffman.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was it like growing up on the east side? What was your family like? Tell us about you, the essence, where you come from, for real, for real.
My family life was cool, man. I grew up in a 2-parent household. I had both mom and dad in the household. Um, went to Huffman, and that really molded me because it just kind of showed me what I ain't gonna lie, that showed me what life was about. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
um, yeah. So I grew up there, and I that's when I really started rapping. Like when I was in high school. Um, I would have to battle certain people, and
Oh, so you battle a little bit too?
not now like I used to. I'm
I was
not
gonna
no
say
Sue
we need to get
Surf.
you in the league, man.
No, I'm not Sue Surf or Tay rocking them, but that's how I grew up. Cause they would always pick on me, man. Back in high school, I was in 19th grade, so I was like, man, I gotta say something. So I just rap. So everybody like, damn, you got him. So yeah, but
That's kind of dope. I know back when I came up, now I grew up on the West Coast, so out here they may have called it snapping or bagging on somebody when
yeah.
you're talking bad about someone. So I know out here, what they call it? Did they call it capping or what did
Like
they
for
call it?
cracking jokes?
Yeah, they could
Cracking.
cracking. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
cracking, or they like, oh, he on
Oh,
your
he
ass.
trying to crack.
Yeah, he on your ass, or or we gonna heat up on him, or something like that. That's
Okay.
what we used to say back in the day. Or he gonna heat up on you, bro. Or he rocking you, bro. Like it's little stuff like that, man.
And so how you used to get back at him through rapping?
Yeah, do rap, and I would rap, and I'm like, dude, he got you. I'm not gonna lie, I had an 8 Mile moment in high school.
Really?
Yeah, ninth grade, this dude, man. I guess in middle school, I used to kind of rap a little bit too, freestyle here and there. And in ninth grade, there was a guy. He was just destroying everybody. He would just destroy everybody. This nigga would just rap like he was a machine. Like he was just born to rap. So one of my partners like, hey, he could rap, and we in the gym, and he killing everybody. He like, he could rap. I'm like, why you saying my name? Like, I'm a ninth grade. I'm a nobody. So he like, oh, for real? He like, all right, come on, go against him. Go against this dude right here. And then with E-Man, shout out to E-Man. He like, man, go against E-Man, get him. And I'm like, and man, he destroyed me, man. The first time we battled, he destroyed me.
He got you.
Man, he got me bad, man. He got me. Everybody laugh, and then mind you, we in a gym, and it's like 50 to 100 people, and man, these kids, even the coaches laughing, and I'm like, damn, man. So maybe about a month later, I got him. Same situation. They're like, man, you can't battle E-Man. You can't battle. We heard you rap, but you can't battle E-Man. I'm like, forget it, bro. I gotta get at him now.
So you had to get you some get back.
Yeah, and I got him. And I won, man. And that just was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to E-Man, though, man. I don't know where he at.
Don't know where he's at.
Nah, but he was just destroying everybody, bro. I can't even lie.
So E-Man, if you ever see this with Blacksun, man, you need to tap in with us, man. We trying to find you. If you still rapping, man, we might need to set up a, that grown-up battle between both of them. You know what I'm saying? Let them get one back. You know what I mean?
You got it, bro. I don't even want to battle. You got it. You just call it stalemate, bro. You got me.
That's what's up. Though. So I know we talked a little bit about you battling and starting. So what was the transition from like battle battle rapping and bagging and cracking to actually like making songs?
When I left high school and when I got of age and I started doing music videos and I'm start actually putting money behind myself, that's when it started becoming like a real thing. Because like now I'm putting money behind me. Even in high school, I was kind of putting money behind me because I was like, I would buy beats in high school.
Okay.
Shout out to my guy, man, named Drop That, Renee Dupree.
Okay.
But he was the first guy I bought a beat from in high school, like really a beat. I still got that beat. And he was like, man, it's $60. I'm like, all right. I used to work at McDonald's back in the day, so I'm like, I'm gonna hustle, get my $60. And I gave it to him. He was a beat on there. So that's I was kind of taking it serious in high school too, but after I graduated and I started shooting videos, that's when I was really taking the craft more serious.
Okay. Um, when you talk about buying beats at a young age, I think that is so cool because you got a lot of people now, they just go into YouTube and ripping a beat and rapping over it. They ain't even paying for the beat and they trying to put it out. And if you're in the business, you've probably seen how all these distributors and DSPs now are pulling people's stuff down because people are doing things with copyright laws for their beats, even if they put them on YouTube. So shout out to you, man, for taking it serious.
Yeah, I would get beats off SoundClick. I don't know if y'all remember that, but SoundClick.
So I used to be on SoundClick.
Yeah, man. I would buy my partner be like, bro, you want some more beats? I'm like, yeah. Like even like I never understood that. I always thought all rappers buy their beats until I heard these stories that the producers was telling me. And I'm like, this is what they doing? Like they taking just taking beats? Like that's wild to me. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't think you release you can't call yourself an artist if you just taking people beats and you just rapping over it and not doing your due diligence to do the business side first and making sure everything is squared off.
True.
You got to make sure everybody's compensated, man. Make sure y'all pay y'all artists, man. Well,
pay the artists and pay the producer. You got to do that.
Pay the producers, man. Quit rapping on these people beats and stuff. Like when I used to do open mics, I had 3-4 artists rapping on the same beat. And I'm like, not again, at the time, I'm like, I don't understand this. And I think Miss Cat, I Peter her, she was like,
shout out Miss Cat.
They didn't pay for the beat. I'm like, what? They're like, nah, they ain't pay for it. They just, I don't know where they got it from, but it's from the same producer, but they didn't pay. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I just can't imagine what that would feel like to go up there and think you're going to do your song and then someone comes up right behind you and they got the same beat with a whole different song. That's got to be, what's the word now? That's diabolical.
It is. That's diabolical. And it's like almost letting people, then again, it's like, what do you do? Because what if you buy a beat, you rapping, and then somebody else come behind you and they leased it or rented it or whatever, and they rapping on the same beat you rapping on. And it's like,
now that's a whole different subject. I can get into that, but I really want to keep so much about you. But that me being in that side of the business, I understand, but at the same time, it's really a tough thing. Even as a producer, I don't do leases, and I do that for myself, but also I think it's better for the artist to buy something exclusively.
Yeah.
And it's theirs. And at the same time, they get a chance to make sure that product that they buy is their own. So,
you know what? I'm going to salute you because you're the only, let me see, you're the second producer that ever told me that. You and Hood's on.
Really?
He was like, bro, I don't do leases. And I never did leases neither. But he was like, I don't do leases. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to make the beat in front of you. And he was the only producer that's ever done that. That was like, bro, I'm going to make this beat in front of you so you know
it's yours.
It's yours. It's exclusively yours. Can't nobody say they took it. Nothing. There's no mistakes about it. This is your beat because I made it from scratch.
Yeah.
So shout out to both of y'all for doing that, man.
Man, and I won't say that when I started out, I wanted to be in that type of game. You know what I mean? But as I grew as a producer and grew in the business, I was just like, it didn't make sense to me. So, and I'm not knocking anybody else's business model.
Yeah.
I just know for me, I'm the same way. If you come to me and you say, hey, I need a beat, I'm like, well, I got some that ain't been used. I said, but I prefer to cook up on the spot for you. And that way I can tailor something to you. But anyway, enough about me, bro. I know you've worked with a lot of producers. I know you worked with Hood Zone.
Yeah,
You know, legend in the city.
very much so.
Um, Also, who else have you had the pleasure to work with?
I work with my guys, Big Nasty,
Okay.
John Ivory, he used to go by Intact, Big Mike. Let me see who else. Let me see who else. I think that's about it.
Okay.
I don't work with too many producers, but
So they
that's
got your sound right.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
definitely.
How would you describe your music? I mean, I've listened to your music and you've got a lot of different palettes.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about how do you describe your music and what makes you stand out as an artist?
I would describe my music as relatable. It just talks about everyday, real life situations, man, like relationships, dealing with depression, dealing with real life, and overcoming, you know, trials and tribulations, and at the same time, still, you know, being proud of me being a black man, being of the culture, and uplifting the culture instead of bringing it down, doing things that's gonna destroy it. That's
Okay.
that's what I represent, and what makes me stand out is just that alone. Me being different, me just rapping about the dating life. You don't get a lot of artists that do that. Everybody just kind of doing the same thing as far as lyrically. Everybody want to rap about just spinning, and I got this, I
Everybody
got that.
spinning, everybody trapping,
Everybody trapping, man, but
everybody got the loads.
yeah. So now it's like, in my opinion, you're leaving out a whole market, like a whole demographic of people who don't do that. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like, you're leaving out the people who go to work, who have a 9 to 5, the mother who has a couple kids, and she might be a single mother and she going through real life situations, and the guy who has a regular job, who just trying to make it in life. That's my audience. That's the people who I want to make music for.
Salute, man. And we need that, right? The culture needs that type of music because, as you said, it's relatable and people need to be able to hear music that they can be in touch with. And of course, like you said, you're given real life situations and also solutions. And
Yeah,
so it uplifts people, it gives them hope. People get a chance to see you from your background and say, so you know what? I don't necessarily have to trap. I don't necessarily have to do
yeah,
these type of things. I can work a 9 to 5, or I can rely on my music, or I've got other legitimate hustles. And I still go through heartbreak and breakups and
yeah. Like,
uh,
everybody just tough, man. Already just tough, tough, tough. It's like, bro, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be, what I'm saying, go through a heartbreak, because that's inevitable in life. You're gonna go through these situations. I don't care how tough you is, how gangster you is. You're gonna go through these situations to where, it's like, damn, man, I hate that this happened, or this X, Y, and Z happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gonna go through ups and downs. That's just part of life. Everybody just not balling, and everybody just not, trapping, and just, what I'm saying? And even that's just fabricated in the music, but that's another story. So,
true. I say it's kind of cool to be Trey from Boys in the Hood. Don't let me
yeah.
out. Let me out, man.
Yeah,
When
let
you
me out.
realize, hey, I really ain't about that life. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool to not be about that life.
Yeah.
And
And
in
still be a man,
reality,
and still
still
be
be
a
a
man.
man.
You're
Yeah.
still a man if you're not about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying be a pushover, but I'm just saying it's okay to not indulge in street life. That's it. It's okay. It's okay to be, like you said, Trey, like, man, this ain't for me. At the end of the day, Trey went to college. Trey, left the hood with the college.
And then in the movie, what he got the girl at the
He got
end,
the
right?
girl.
He got the girl.
Dope
So
got murked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and that's just we look at those stories and we think about the music that we listen to, and we listen to think about where we're from, and
yeah.
those things are reality too. So that story also has to be told, but there's another story, and I'm glad that you're one of the people in the culture that get a chance to give everybody a different story, because that's
Yeah.
uplifting. People need that type of music.
Yeah.
So speaking of the culture, because we always talk about how we give back to the culture. One way you give back is through your music. What else are you working on right now? What else have you been thinking about as far as um, cultural impact? And it doesn't have to be big. As I always say, it's big or small.
Yeah. I do. I'm still working on trying to figure out how I can get back, but I'm open to any suggestions on or how, and I can do that. But I'm still thinking, pondering on how I can get back to the community, because that's something I'm really want to do. Like you said, it doesn't have to be big, just as long as it's something small. 'Cause at the end of the day, even something small can impact somebody. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
but I'm still working on how I can, give back. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have suggestions,
Well, I always say, you know, the radio station 101.1, the culture is housed in the Crescent Cultural Community Center. So shout out to the Crescent. Um, we do a lot of give back here, and I always invite people to come here and find your place.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things that we do here that impact the community. I think even yesterday, shout out to Ant Ski. He's the executive director of the Crescent Cultural Community Center, and he's my partner with the radio station.
Okay.
He did a coat and hoodie giveaway yesterday.
Oh man.
And I just think about stuff like that. It doesn't have to be small. You can be a volunteer, food drives. It could be something just right in your community. It doesn't have to be here. If you see something, I don't know if you're a church going guy. A lot of churches have stuff.
Okay.
So I always try to encourage people to find some way to give back, even if it's just your time. Because that's something, sometimes your time is more valuable than a product or money, because we can make more money. You can get more products. Yep. You can't get more time.
No, you can't.
When you this next second that we're going through, you can't get that back. So I always say, make sure you think about the time that you put in.
Okay.
And like you say, you're doing it with music, and that's something that's huge now. I think that you being an artist, and I've heard your wordplay now. You don't slack with the lyrics. You come from battling, so you drop your metaphors and you do it in story format a lot of times. And there are times to where, you might have to run it back. Okay, he slipped one in on us. Y'all didn't catch it. So I'm gonna tell y'all gotta go check out my boy's music.
Appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's and not even coming from just the battle background. It's just too with listening to a lot of up north music. I think what it is, the wordplay and just listening to things outside of the South, which I love Southern artists, but just listening to just certain guys who had wordplay like Nas or Big or Jay or Big L, those type guys who just had, you got to run it back like you said and just be like, hold on, what he said, and to really understand the wordplay and the metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love stuff like that.
So it sounds like, is that where most of your influence comes from?
Some of it, like I said, my mom is from New York. She's from the Bronx, so she will listen to Camp Lo. She will listen to Heavy D and the Boys, and she will listen to Rakim and Kane and Jay. Well, my dad listened to 8 Ball, MJG, and UGK and Scarface. So I'm getting the best of both worlds with both of them from their musical influences.
So I know you said your mom was from New York. Were you born in New York?
Nah, I was born here.
Okay. I just wanted to double check because I didn't want to miss that. Because
I'm from Alabama, man. Born and raised in Birmingham. But like I said, she would listen to a lot of those wordplay and a lot of metaphors. And like I said, I don't even think she listened to it because of that. She just liked it. But me, I'm like, man, I heard. Let me play that. I like that. I never forget. She used to listen to Jay-Z. My mom used to do it, and my dad used to do this too. They would buy a whole album and just listen to one damn song. Just replay it all. She would listen to it. It was a Jay-Z song off In My Lifetime, Volume 1. It was A Million. I think it was produced by DJ Premier.
Okay.
And she would just listen to that all the time. I'm like, Mom, there's like more songs on here you listen to. Dad the same way, man.
They had their favorite song.
Yeah, just that one song. Just one song.
And so it's hearing you say that's kind of like almost the reason why the game is flipped so much with music, where people are so single based, because back in the day you could buy an album and you might listen to his album all the way through, but you're gonna find that those 1 or 2 songs and you're gonna run it back all the time.
Running it back. Yeah, like, but I don't even think they know what they had. Like, my dad would he would just buy a plethora of CDs. Didn't even know what he just listen to 1 song here, 2 songs here. Okay, boom. So one day I'm a nosy kid. I'm going through his CD collection. I'm like, he got Biggie, Life After Death. I'm gonna listen to it, and the first song just blew my mind away. Like, the first song, it was a song called Somebody Gotta Die, and I'm like,
oh wow.
I'm like, whoa, like this the storytelling and just how vivid that song was. I'm like, why you never listen to this? Like, why he listen to this one song?
Big was painting pictures.
Yes, and I'm seeing it in my. And that's the first song that had me like, whoa! I could see, I could feel it, I could see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to, and I just didn't want to put that album down. So, that and he would listen to DMX is darker than hell is hot. I'm listening to that album and I'm like blown away. Like, man, what the hell? Why he listening to? Why he keep listening to how it's going down? Why he listening to the rest of the songs? Like, these songs is dope, man. Like, what you listening to one song?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, man, and it sounds like what you're telling me, that home cooking that you got from mama and daddy, plus the music, plus your background, is what made you into what you are today.
Yeah, man. And then, like I said, once I got of age, I just started listening to everything. You know what I'm saying? Just everything. Everything became, I just took something from every artist, just something. You know what I'm saying? So even if I didn't really like them or listen to them like that, I took something away from them. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, listen, before we go, we got to do a few things.
Okay.
What you got coming out now? What you got out and what you got coming out?
I'm always working on music, working on content, working on music videos as usual. Right now I got my new single out called Beautiful Insecurities. Y'all should definitely check that out, especially for the ladies.
Beautiful Insecurities.
Yeah, if you like 90s hip hop and something that just uplift you. Ladies, this is the song for you. It's called Beautiful Insecurity. I think who was it produced by? Hood's Own.
Okay, cool.
And like I said, I'm just working on plenty songs, a lot of songs and a lot of music videos and content as well.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now, where can they find you?
You can find me on Blacksun, BLACKSUN 205 on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok as well.
Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Any shout outs? Shout out to all the content creators, all the artists in the city. Shout out to all the producers, everybody that's working, man. Shout out to them. Keep going.
That's what's up. What's up? And man, again, thank you for pulling up again.
Hey, no problem.
You are welcome here anytime.
I appreciate it.
And of course, you're gonna hit me up on social for anything you need.
Gotcha.
And if I need you, I'm gonna say, Blacksun, hey, we got something going on. You want to pull up?
Hey, you already know I'm pulling up.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, man.
101.1 The Culture. We are out of here.
Out.
Peace.